Any tips for a burned out sophomore? Man, I'm a sophomore in mechanical engineering and I'm feeling so conflicted about it. I only chose this degree because I figured it would make me money and I'm decent at STEM classes, but I'm so tired of all the hard work and can't stand the classes anymore. This quarter's been really rough on my mental health and I'm really demotivated, but then again, the money. I'm thinking of taking a quarter off or maybe just part-time classes to figure things out and maybe get inspired, but I'm scared I won't want to go back. Has anyone else been through something like this? Any advice? I feel like I need some direction.
So I didn't go through this situation, but I know people that did. And what they did was is they went and took less credit hours. And I think that that's what you should do. Is you should lower your course load and plan to graduate later. And if it means you take like a part-time job to help pay for the extra costs that are associated with graduating later, then maybe you do that as well, and it'll kind of give you a mindless break. Or maybe even if you got an internship that kind of helped you fire up your interest in engineering that you could work and then lower your course load, or any job like as a drafter or something like that, where you can do that and kind of also advance your skills but also pursue your degree at the same time. But yeah, I think that I wouldn't take a whole semester off, because yeah, it would be, I think you might not come back. There's a chance, I think there's a much higher chance of you not coming back if you take a whole semester off, because it's just going to be harder for you to get in that academic flow again. But I'd say, yeah, go for it. Lower your course load. Maybe go down to part time, take 3, 4 classes instead of 5, 6 in a lab. And I think that you'll find, hopefully, that since you're good at STEM, you have a passion for STEM and you like engineering, and you want to make the money that an engineer does and have the versatility in your career that you get once you've had an engineering degree. I think you should still stick with it. You're a sophomore. You just finished your first semester of sophomore year, so you've probably made it through most of the weed out classes at this point. So stick with it. I think it's perfectly reasonable to cull back your hours. Perfectly reasonable to take less classes. Definitely do that, and I think you'll be fine. But yeah, an extra year or two is a drop in the bucket whenever it comes to the length of your life. And a lot of people are non-traditional students and didn't start right out of high school. I assume that you started right out of high school because you went full time. But there's a lot of non-traditional students out there that wish they had started as soon as you did. So I would say take a little extra time, but don't stop. All right. I wish you the best of luck.
Chasing payments, still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries, thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify, they put me on the station.